In this video, we are going to see how we are going to fill the data related to IIQA and SSR. So in the existing, in the previous video, we just gone through how we need to assign the criteria like IIQA, SSR, QIF to the faculties or criteria. So whom is going to allot to whom. So now in this video, we are going to see the person who, how we need to fill the data for the IIQA and SSR. So first of all, the IIQA is being assigned by principal to dean and the dean to HOD. So the HOD is going to fill those data. First, we will look into IAQA. The first one is new. So once you get allotted only, the screen will be rendered or the screen will be open for the respective so and so ID. So the IAQA is basically related to the institute information. So the institute information when the institute was started, when from the the start date, where it is located, and what are all the facilities it has, those details, and comes with that how many cycles that the institute has went, like how many NAAC accreditations that institute has got. For that, it's for those details will be filled in this IAQA, and this details will be filled by once, and it's going to be used for every time, every 5 years we can use this reuse this data. So first one is date of submission, and this SCID, and next one is accreditation cycles. Nothing, accreditation is nothing but rank, NAAC cycles. How many NAAC cycles we went, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can add, like if we went for 2 or 3. So here in this, here you will find the add row button, so that you can add it like 2, 3, 4, 5, so that you can define your existing NAAC ranking. So the next one is name of the college and established date, head of the institute, distinct, and then like address, city, pin, pan, fax number, mobile number, and email IDs, all those things. Like it's the data which uh, says about the college or describes about the college. So these things will be added. So, like, is there any further details like this, like 2F of that UGC Act? So, is there any other things like ragging and all those things? Is there no? For that related to those things, we just upload the data. Otherwise, we just give the description for those data, and this data will be maintained here. So, and it comes with the staffs also, the programs. This is the program details, like program name, NAC, sorry, the program name like EAE, Triple E, Mech, Civil, and all the mechanical, civil. For those details, like all those things will be maintained here. So the number of teaching staff, staff, non-teaching staff, permanent staff, like male, female, gender, all those things will be segregated, and we just save those things. Like we just enter those datas. So these are all the things which IAQA is going to gather, like IIQA. So these are all the details which we need to enter. These details will be entered by the respective HOD whom it has been allotted. So once this everything is done, then he can save the button, like he can save it, so that it will be trigger a mail to the dean who have allotted for this respective task to this HOD. So you will get a mail that so and so task has been completed by so and so person, so that he can go through the data. If he feels okay and comfortable, then he will move this data to the next stage, he will again authorize, so that it will be reflected in principal, so that principal can view and he can accept the data. Otherwise, if principal or dean feels uncomfortable with the data, he just rejects, so that the faculty or the so that the HOD can work once again and he can submit related to those data. So this rejection will be represented in the comment section, so that the comment will be also attached to the mail for the so and so like the HOD, so that the respective HOD can work on that. So this all about IAQA. So the next one is SSR. So in this SSR, so okay, in IIQA there is new modify and view. So modify and view is like representation of the same thing. If we enter any data, we can go through here. So here, so I just fill one thing for fill the data for via sample data, like college name as Adidas, Ravi principal, and the details where like the where the company is representing, where the currently is there. I just filled for my respective organization, so on. So like Telangana Adivas and all those things like related to what I feel like related to my institute, related to my organization. I just kept all those things. So once I feel comfortable, then I just click. So if let's consider if HOD has gave something like the dean has gave some comments, so that respective comments will be portrayed right over here. So that let's consider this uh, webmail ID or the PIN number. PIN number is like in the seventh field, the PIN number is not representing the proper PIN number, so that the faculty will once again go through and he will correct and he will post once again, so that the the dean will evaluate once again and he will move to the next step, like that the IAQA will move to the next step. This how the this how we need to fill this IAQA. So view is nothing but we will it will reflect the same thing. So the next one is SSR. In that SSR, there is four thing: executive summary, like profile of the autonomous college, extended profile, and evaluation report. So first we will look into executive summary. So first executive summary also it has five things. First we will look into institution. So institution like the vision, mission, the description, and the location, and the few things like what is our vision and what is upcoming vision, and these things will be updated. And the summary, like the criteria one, what's so and so, the criteria two, so and so, criteria three, so on. So the summary what we are going to be, it will be described here. It's just in details. Um, so its strength weakness is like related to the college. What we feel strength and what we feel weakness, we will just make a note of it right over here. And the next one is like additional information, if it is anything like so on so like, so we can able to write over here. And the overall of this, so this will be like functions. So something like so on so function and all those thing data will be portrayed right over here. Executive summary. And the next one is profile. So in this profile there is four things. One is basic information, academical information, evaluative, NEP. NEP is nothing but National Education Policy. So we will look into one by one. The first one is basic information. Basic information, like as it is similar like AQA, like name of the college, community, so on, so faculties, how many members, like the total count of everything, each and everything will be maintained right over here. Next one is academic info. So academic info, like we will give an academic information related to like 23 to 24. So in this academic year, how many faculties are there, how many staffs are there, how many students are there, how many programs that we are going to introduce, or how many programs that in this academic year we are going to get the student registered. Those details will be maintained right over here. Everything like cast all those things, including with the total number of count of the students. So next one is evaluative report, nothing but like a department in like E&I, those related to that the documents, triple E related to triple E the documents, that's it. The next one is national education policy. So this is like ABC credits. uh, those details will be skill development, like the futures, like under that outcome based education, like if we went for OBE, so if we scored in if we gave the those document, those like if we go for OB, so that those related to that OB, we will maintain those things. Otherwise, if we following any online education or something, we will follow here. So those things will be saved so that it will be reflected to the like it will be also, it also will be like same thing, it will be reflected in it's going to be reflected in like HODs. HOD, once the HOD fill the data, so let's see here this data has been I filled. So this data will be reflected to deans. So that the dean will go through and he will give the comment so that the it like the like that it goes on. So here like, so if we have anything, this will be regulatory data. So the next one is extended profile. So this extended profile, in this extended profile, we will give an consolidated value of each and everything. Let me show you the video. So let's consider. So in criteria level, there is a benchmark for each and every criteria. So for let's consider there is a benchmark for students and computer ratio. So from here we just retrieving the total number of students in the academic year. Or for the further criteria, for further calculation like the achievement of benchmarks in the like criteria. So this data, whatever we fill, it should be first and most, then the QIF data has been uploaded, like as before starting QIF we need to complete the SSR details. Next one is staffs, like teaching staff and how many staffs are related, like number of staffs in this field, like this academic year we need to be filled, and this will be retrieved for further calculation, like for calculating the benchmark of each and individual criteria. So this was like an expenditures, so that we will come to know. So from this point we just retrieving those data of datas, and we just we just manipulating and we just giving a criteria, like we just giving the benchmark, what benchmark that our institute is going to achieve for this respective like criteria. So the next one is evaluation report. So this is like nothing but, so name of the college, district, state, and pin zone. So this is like year of establishment, English, and zoology, biological. So those details like published, number of paper published. This will be like publishing, and those details will be filled right over here. The faculty, students, retail, establishment, everything will be filled right over here. And once we submit, then it will be portrayed to dean. So once dean feel comfortable, then it will move to the next step like principal. So that once principal authorized, then it will move to quality advisor, so that he will come to know all, like he will just go through the data and he will give the like consolidated analysis of this respective reports, so for the respective data. So let's see once again. So those like IIQA and SSR will be filled by the HOD. So the dean is going to assign the task to HOD. So once the task has been assigned to HOD, he can able to start his works. So once he fills, once he submits everything, the dean will get a message that so and so faculty, so and so HOD has completed his work. If dean feels okay and good, then he will authorize, so that it will move to next step like principal. So the similar way the SSR also will be performed. Once he feel and once he submit, then the respective dean will get the a mail. At the same time the principal, once dean authorized, it will move to the principal. So this how the process of IAQA and SSR filling and the movement will be goes on. So yeah, thank you.